I am your host tonight, Sam Linderman. Thank you guys for coming out here, and thank you for having me. I haven't been here in like 3 days, and it's just, I could cry about it. Please give it up for your producer, Jason Ham. Oh my gosh. Would you pass me that notebook that's right behind those Lysol wipes right next to the plant by the water bottle by the sign? Thank you. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's not a phone, but I am looking at something. I have a few announcements, Mike. I want to give it up for Sunda Krumquist, our director, of course. Woo! We miss you. Sunda is performing, guys, in New Jersey, April 3rd, April 6th. I don't know if you guys are going to be there then or if you're watching. But April 3rd at the Vogel at Count Basie Center for the Arts at 7:30 p.m. and April 6th at the Brook Arts Center, 8 p.m. They're both in Bound Brook, New Jersey. Mike Marino, Sunda Krumquist. It's going to be a really fun time. I won't be there, but I'll be thinking about it. I'll be here. Happy April Fools. Oh, my God. I didn't do any pranks yet today. I don't know. I feel like, for me, every day is April Fools. I'm really into prank calls. I put that on all my dating profiles. I'm like, let me just get it out there right now. You think that wouldn't have to be something you need to say. I ended my roommate, my cousin, who's my best friend. I ended a situationship because of a prank call. Really? Yeah, they did not handle it well. Welcome to High School Comedy. Come on in. Give it up for... Welcome. So there I am, right? And I'm swimming with the sharks. And I'm sweating. And I'm rock climbing. I'm so cool. No, I do prank calls. That's what I was talking about. I'm really good at it. Sometimes I call and I'm like, hey, dude, like, your dry cleaning's ready. Like, it's always like at 9:45 at night. I'm like, it's like, your dry cleaning's ready. Like, please come pick it up, or you're going to have to pick it up tomorrow. And then they're like, no, it's not for me. And I'm like, are you serious? And sometimes they get really mad. Well, this one guy was really sweet. I was like, I'm in love. That'd be such a good meet cute to fall in love on a prank call. No, I don't know if that's already been done. I just have so many ideas like this, you know, like another one like party bus, but also STD testing on the party bus. Like, these are things that, like, I don't know, that'd be great. He's like, I need that dude. At least one person in every room would be like, if only I had that 5 years ago. No. One time I went to the doctor with a severe case of pink eye, and I'm 16 years old, and my mom's there. My mom's always there. I went to the dentist with my mom the other day. Guys, I went to the dentist with my mom, and I had to go back by myself. And it was after we had talked about this, Patty. Like, we had talked about, like, they're salesmen. Like, they're going to try to get you. And they got me so bad that, like, I won't even get into it. I shouldn't have told him I was a comedian. All of a sudden, he's a comedian. I'm like, I just want you to be a dentist. He's like, this is why I don't have a girlfriend. I was like, dude, like, you're in my mouth. And he kept saying, like I was like, what? Not first time. No, I'm kidding. No. I was like, what do you want me to say? First of all, I can't say anything. I was like, this is what my audience must feel like. But that's how I felt sitting there at the desk. I was like, I can't say anything. I just have to laugh. He was like, you want to see something cool? He presses a button. The bed starts shaking, like vibrating, like at a hotel where I'm going to pay 50 fucking cents. You know what I mean? For a mattress to vibrate. No, I'm on the 12th floor. Like, I don't want my stuff vibrating. I'm like, you're going to be like doing stuff. Wouldn't that mess it up? You know, and then I'm like, oh, well, that's crazy. I was like, no, I'm good. He's like, our Amazon Alexa can play you anything. And I was like, no, Sal. He's like, I feel bad. We didn't even play any music. I was like, I just don't want to find out what music you like. I don't want. Where is this going to go? He was like, I love you. You're cute. And I was like, I gotta get out of here. Take my credit card, please. I'm walking out. I shit you not. The receptionist is like, your mother called, and I think you're gonna have to talk to her when you get home. And I was like, first of all, I don't live with them anymore, okay? But I will. Talk to them when I see them. My mom's like, we never see you. I'm like, it's been 48 hours. We live 15 minutes away from each other. I want to say dating is hard everywhere. And I get frustrated when people talk about, like, dating in LA. Like, I feel like that's stupid. Like, what does that mean? It's like dating avocado toast. It's like dating. Like, I know you're just saying words put next to each other. And it's like, it's dating. It's hard. You know, it's hard to be yourself. Like, preach to the choir. Like, you know, like, it's a hard knock life out here for us humans, you know, trying to connect. But I think dating has really helped me with my comedy. It just, because it helps me be creative, imaginative, you know, because I thought I was going to have a lawyer boyfriend, and he wasn't my boyfriend, he was a lawyer. So what am I thinking? But he bought me sushi anyways. But he tells me he's sick, and I want to say, send pic for proof. He used to be like, what kind of pic? I'm talking about a sick pic. I'm talking about a thermometer picture. I'm talking about, like, you're in bed, like, dead. You know, like, I want to see, like, an EKG. How we feeling, you guys? It's a Manic Monday. I hope that was warm enough for you. I'm really happy to see you guys. You mean the world to me. Who's ready for our first comedian tonight? Nobody knows who it's going to be, but honestly, give it up for the comedy of Bobby fucking Peterson.
I feel like you get me out of the way so that everything else is, like, safe. I don't know. I feel like I've set a precedent.
You got here at 6:20.
I know.
What?
I was here. Well, I was here real early, but I was, like, really high and playing Angry Birds and forgot what time it was. Am I on stage? What? Oh, right. How's it going, everyone? I'm Bobby fucking Peterson, and I'm getting better at this. So yeah, I got notes and stuff. I'm just gonna kind of riff a little. Is this where I'm starting? Yeah. But for Sam, color change urinal cakes. Tell you if you got an STD. That's like a great fucking idea. Think about that.
Is this your idea?
Yeah, based on your, like, you piss on it and it tells you if you got chlamydia or gonorrhea or something. Who wants to fund that shit?
Would it change back to color?
I don't know. This is just the pitch, bro. Like, we have not even got into R&D.
It's the sizzle, not the steak. The sizzle.
Nah.
Pitch me.
And then I want to make you a shirt now that says "Preach to the Choir." That's a good line. Yeah, you should keep that. That's good. No, that's last time. This time. So yeah, on Saturday, fucking, oh man, it was amazing. We, me, Castro Vegas, Mike Moody, Hilltop the Raven, and I don't know if you guys know, he's this musician, and a bunch of other people. We threw a little festival, a micro festival. It was supposed to be in the park in Culver City. Rain was happening, it got canceled, and then we moved it to this new place, Freddyland, in North Hollywood, and it was like I don't like to talk about, like, shit coming together, like miracles, and, like, just, it was meant to happen, but, like, it was like this space, it's like the perfect, like, artistic space, and just this group of people, it's just this, we're all getting kind of into, like, we're gonna make something out of it, and y'all are gonna come perform there, and I don't know, it just feels like something's happening, and I'm happy about it, and I want you guys to know, because yeah, rising tides raise all ships and shit, so I'm just trying to make a place for everyone to do their shit and have a place. So yeah, that is coming to form and stuff. So this isn't funny, but this is real for the comedy world. I'm trying to make your dreams come true the best way I can, which is by giving away all my equipment for people to record. No, I have a bunch of shit. I've been like, I used to, so basically, me and my friend had this band, Cheese Migration. We've been doing it since '99, I believe. It was just an idea he came up with. We've made a few songs, bunch of noise, basically. I got a few albums of just bongos, harmonicas, and kazoos with me doing like 10 minutes of drunken free style spoken word about philosophy and stuff. And it's a lot of fun. It's but it's just art we made for ourselves. And I always bought all this like cheap equipment, I have drums, guitars, all this like secondhand shit that I have all kinds of stuff, and it's all piled up in my room with nowhere to go. But I've been investing in this moment, and now it's coming to fruition. Yeah, I just want you guys to know. It just feels good. You guys are my friends, and I'm sharing. Yeah. But yeah, so like it's like I ran an imaginary like media empire. Like we had art and stuff, and we listened to it ourselves, and no one else really did. They knew about it, but so it was like this little kind of playing at, I guess, faking it till we make it. But so yeah, I grew up punk, had this code where I'm like, I'm very antisocial, but not antisocial. I'm more anti-societal. I don't like the rules. I don't like that I have to fill out forms and jump through hoops to enjoy myself and entertain people. So I want to do this like communist style. Yeah. Not really. Just like a community of people, like just getting together, making art. Like you play this, you play that, you're funny, you do this. We're all gonna get together and fucking put on a show, make people laugh, make people feel good. And I want you all to be in on it. So that's just what I've been thinking about. Let's see. Yeah, because I tend to, like, I scare myself because I'm like, I'm really smart and I like to use what I have around me, so I'm always afraid I'm gonna start a cult. Like the idea, I'm floating it around, we're kind of working with it, but it's gonna be like not a cult entertainment. Like, I just like, I want people, like, cause you've heard me speaking right now, I get passionate about things, I'm like, I wanna do this, and I don't know how to hire people and go out, I don't buy stuff. If I need to fix something, I pick up like a piece of tape and tape it, or I'll pull a piece of tape off something I already fixed and tape. So I recycle tape. Yeah, Patty said something about methy earlier. Yeah, that's some methy shit. Yeah. But yeah, it's I do, but yeah, it's a. But yeah, so like my ideas are like, I want to start this business like where it's a cafe and there's instruments everywhere and people come in, just start playing nonstop open-ended jam session. That's like one of my dreams. That costs money, that you have to have a liquor license and I'm like, fuck that shit. I just want to hang around fucking musicians and comedians all the time, and I don't want to have to. Like, I don't know. You guys probably get it. You're comedians and artists and shit. You just want to fucking do your shit all the time. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I want people. Am I boring you? No, but yeah, like I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna do this, and that friend can do this, and that friend can do this, and they can do this, and so like it starts to feel like I'm starting a cult. But now I walked into a cult that's already a bunch of artists and shit, but not a cult. Just you get it. So I guess all that just to say, I'm fucking excited about the future of comedy, and stuff, and. I may be manic, I may be a little delusional, but it feels good because I'm not sad right now. And that's right. Yeah. Oh, so they say, how much time do I have? I feel like I've been.
10 to 2 minutes.
Okay. Shit, I just lost my train of thought. What was that? Oh yeah, they say entertainment is like a tool of empire, basically. You know, like you got to keep the masses entertained, otherwise they'll rise up. And that kind of strikes at me as trying to get into entertainment. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be a tool for the man. But they didn't say which empire. This is going to be our empire, guys. We're going to be the tools of the empire of fucking art. And I just want you all to rise up. No, I'm sorry, not a cult. We're not starting a cult, God damn it. That's it. I just felt like talking like that today. So I'm Bobby fucking Peterson. Thank you for having me. LA School of Comedy, everybody.
Give it up for Bobby Evan Peterson, everybody. Dude, I love when people are like, not a cult. I'm in so many situations like that. That's just me. I don't know. The relationship I have with Uber, I'm like, not a cult, I swear. But like, we're close. I don't know. I have friends like that. When we're hanging out, they're like, oh my God, like cult. And I'm like, it's just, you're not saying it right. It's like, no. But like, I don't know. A cult film. I forgot to say, so the light is over here right now. That's what, no, you're not gonna move it. I put it right down. Yeah, no, we put it down, yeah. No, but it's right there. It lives there right now. And then that means 2, and then red means no more. And then if it starts changing colors, seriously, go. No, but I'm kidding. It is a night of comedy laughter. And I'm excited for the future of comedy, too. We are making it happen right here. Woo. And all around this city. Yeah. The beautiful city of Los Angeles. Who's ready for the comedy of Tony C's? Woo. Let's do it. Good to see you, man. Come on up here. Let's do it.
Woo! I'm trying some new shit. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. Y'all remember that shit? She was lost and gone forever. Y'all wanna hear the James Brown version? Oh my darling! Clementine! Where you at, bitch? All right, it's pretty good, pretty good. I like it, I like it. I gotta do weird shit like that to get the, like, you know, when you get up here, I would have pulled a Bobby Peterson, you know, I get a little nervous and shit. No, I don't want to get Methy and nervous and shit like that. No, I gotta, you know, get the jitters out. So I do dumb shit. I just like making stupid noises. I got the mic in my hand. I can do dumb shit. Ah! Woo! Ah! No, it's funny. Y'all, anybody play video games? Like, I be playing, this fucking new Tekken came out, and they got a character that is just like Bruce Lee. He's so much like Bruce Lee that they call him Law. It's damn near Lee. But I be spamming buttons and shit, just doing the same move, cause he everything he do is just like, ah, ah, ah. People be pissed off, like I be beating people up and shit. I got hands on a video game and in real life. I beat your ass. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, no, I hate people who ain't never been in a fight. Bitch ass people, like, you know what I mean? This is the problem with it. Because if you never been in a fight, when you get older, you're going to start doing shit because you can get away with it. Because, you know, you're supposed to be polite as adults. We're supposed to respect. But people take advantage of that shit. Like, if you ever see a short woman with a tall ass dude, she wear the pants in that fucking relationship. That bitch ain't never been hit in her life. She just be bossing her. She's got her boyfriend pushing people at Walmart and shit. This is my wife, bro. It's my fucking wife. Her boyfriend been in like 10 fights because of her and shit. Somebody need to uppercut. And they always got a punchable face too. It's like, fuck, I hate this bitch. Trying to sick her boyfriend on me. That's why people invented guns. I'm pretty sure just 2 short people invented guns. It's just Smith & Wesson, 2 midgets. Like, cause back then they was just strong arming people. Like, you know what I mean? If you had a problem with somebody, if you wanted to just kill somebody, you just had to beat them to death. Just beat them to death. You just gotta, you know what I mean? So the stronger, the bigger you are, the more, it's like having the biggest gun. It's like having a fucking AK versus a BB gun. You know what I mean? So, you feel me? So somebody was just like, nah, fuck that. We need a real gun. Like, I'm tired of getting my ass beat. Smith & Wesson was 2 shorties. Just like, ugh. One of them got up like, you know what? Fuck this. Somebody gotta die. And then the musket came and shit. Yeah, fucking. It take 30 seconds, but you gonna die. You gonna probably feel like a hot rock. Just I just like making noises. It's fun. You wanna do the James Brown again? Oh my darling! No, all right. I make myself laugh. Hate when people say we ain't got superpowers and shit. Black people got superpowers. How you think I'm still here? I ain't in jail. Like, I got the power to not get caught. I'm so good at this shit. I'm trying to find out how to be a hitman on the dark web right now. Like, the fuck? Like, I need some bread. You don't just hire them on Indeed, you feel me? It's just like, so what are your qualifications? I kill people. All right. Police be going past me. I'm like, got the wrong guy again. They don't even know I shot him. Cause I'm short. I'm 5'9". I mean, these give me like an inch. So yeah. Whatever. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. I keep having this nightmare though. Speaking of fights though, you don't want to, you know, you never know who is who. Like Bobby fucking Peterson probably got fucking hands. You know what I mean? Hit you with that motherfucking meth jab. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to shit on your drug habit. I've done drugs. I love them. I remember the days. Yesterday. But yeah. Fucking, what was I saying? Fuck, I forgot the joke. Nah, I'm just kidding. But that did give me some time to remember it. But anyway, yeah. Fucking Ryu, right? That was the damn. That was the kind of the punchline, kinda. I can still do the shit. All right, look. I keep having this nightmare, man. I'm in Alhambra, and if you ever been to Alhambra, Asians, nothing but Asians. I'm in Alhambra, and a dude cut me off. Am I saying Asian people can't drive? Yeah. I'm in Alhambra, dude cuts me off. I get pissed off, I'm so mad, I get out the car to fight him. But then it's a fucking, I don't know who the fuck he is, but he's a fucking UFC fighter or some shit. You know, because Asian people, hey, they can't drive, but they can fight. Like, you ever seen these fucking Muay Thai fighters? Kick the shit out of, kick your ass. Keep having these nightmares like literally Ryu from Street Fighter. Then he just gets out, fucking doing it. And then I just get beat up and I wake up in a cold sweat every time. It's just, I like doing that. It's fun. It's fun. I got bitches. All right, I deleted my fucking Instagram and shit, man, cause my fucking apartment caught on fire. Motherfucker ain't got nowhere to stay and shit. For some reason, I still got bitches. So it's all good. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm sorry, women. But like, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. Women. I get women. Don't that sound lame? No, I got all the women. No, I'm just kidding. Big old titty bitches. Tig old bitties. Tig 'em my jangles. I don't know what the fuck that is. Hey, you ever make yourself laugh like just driving the shit? You know what I mean? Like, I was driving and just comedy writes itself. I was looking at the street. It's called Walnut. I was just like, walnuts. Get my nuts sucked on this street. And the next street was called Almond. I was like, oh, this is just a nutty ass neighborhood. They just love nuts around here. I was waiting for the next street to just be called Ballsack Avenue. That'd be a cool ass street, but you'll get no pussy on Ballsack Avenue. Cause imagine, you know how girls are always confrontational. I'm not fucking on the first night. Imagine you tell her, she's like, what's the address? You finally get her home and shit. She's like, what's your address? Just follow me. It's like, no, I need GPS. I'm Asian. No, I'm sorry. Asian people, when y'all see this, I'm fucking an Asian chick right now. She Vietnamese. Pussy good. I'm sorry, guys. I let y'all down. But hey, they make fun of black people all the time. Fried chicken. All right. Fucking forgot the joke. Where was I going with this shit? But yeah. Oh yeah. She be like, where do you live? And she's like, fuck. 2374 Ballsack Avenue. She's like, are you fucking joking? Is that a fucking joke? You get no ass. Imagine having a good ass business like a fucking fire ass taco stand on Ballsack Avenue. You know what I mean? Just fucking, man, you been to that taco spot? Nah, where's that? Just follow me. Like, nah, man, I need GPS. I'm Asian. Did I do it again? Fuck. It's like a rerun of fucking Friends. And I forgot the joke again. But yeah. Where's the taco stand, buddy? Fuck, tacos are amazing. I heard. So, 2374 Ballsack Avenue. I felt like if I said it differently, it'd be better. It really wasn't. What was that like? I got like a minute. What I got? One. Fuck! I got more shit. Here's an elephant in the room. I'm bald. He's like, oh shit, it's a fucking horror movie. Fuck, I'm scared. But it's cool. You gotta walk. You gotta present yourself. If you come in a room like this, like hiding under the hat, people gonna think you a bitch. They're gonna be trying to flex with their hair, just combing their shit. But if you walk in that room with your back straight, you own that shit. People don't even remember I'm bald. They just like, oh shit, I'm just scared I might get robbed. But you want me to do the James Brown one more time? Where's she at? Clementine! Oh, my darling! All right, y'all have a good night, everybody. Woo! Woo. Ah, shit.
Give it up for Tony Stees, you guys, and yourselves, and for comedy. I love it when somebody will like say one thing, they're like, okay, women. Like out of everything, like women. That was for me. That was funny. I remember when Bobby, one night you came up here, and you were like, Sam, you're the only girl here. And I was like, no, I know. And I was like, no, I know. I live in West Hollywood. I'm used to it. I'm having fun. You guys are the best. Who's ready for our next comedian? Woo! Give it up for the comedy of the one only
Patty. A little more Patty. Yeah, man. Yeah. Wow. Hey, thus far, pretty fucking funny. I was very, very funny stuff. Bobby Peterson, funny stuff. I have to tell you, all this cult talk that you speak of, I was thinking to myself, you guys, see if you're with me with this. You don't look like the cult leader. You look like the guy who was like his right-hand man that just kept on believing the shit way before it was disproven. You know, because the cult leader normally says, oh, you know, I speak to God. And then it becomes, I am God. And then becomes, all the women are mine. You ever notice that? Everybody, there's always, but by the way, now all the women are mine. And you actually gave him your wife, but you still believed all the shit that he was saying. And now he's like moved back to India with 17 Rolls Royces and 34 virgins, and you're his spokesman here, if that makes any sense. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm fully erect, right? And look, here, let me explain the importance of that. And I know it's a bit much this early in my act, but I'm just going to go ahead and share in the spirit of giving and sharing. I recently turned 60, so thank you. I just keep breathing, you know. That's pretty much it. But you see, when you get to be 60, you still will do things that you did as a younger man. You know what I mean? But if I masturbate at 60, the evening is pretty much over. There's like, I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was. Does that make sense? You know, there's not much left to it. But yes, it's delightful. Don't get me wrong. I was once very much like you, lonely and horny and lonely. You know, you're a good group, but you know, obviously very lonely and very horny people. I was once proved that you could cry while fully erect. That was me. It's possible. Just me and two different colored boxes of Kleenex. You don't want to mix those Kleenex up. It's kind of like a short. It's a short-term pink eye. Look, as you guys can tell, I've not gotten to the stand-up comedy yet. And I think right now I'm just going to break out into a spontaneous Celtic folk dance. If I'm a dance of the Irish, of my people. The Irish. Are you familiar with the Irish? Do you know the people? That's we're the original unwashed horde. That was us. Yeah. I'm a recent arrival. I came here when I was just a little fatty patty little boy when I was about 8. And my mom, she was different, you know. She used to call me, she's the one that called me Fatty Patty. Fatty Patty, Fat Patty. But she would say nice things to me. I remember she said, you know, for such a fat little boy, you don't sweat much. Fatty Patty, you fat little bastard. And we're from a very dangerous place. It was the most dangerous city on earth. I come from a civil war. We were a persecuted religious minority in Belfast. You barely know your history, so, but you know, there were so many bombings in September. One day, 1971, there were 20 bombings in one day. So many fucking bombings, my mother looked forward to the gunfire. Oh, no, Patty, go on. It's only gunfire. Get out there, you little queer. Don't be a weak cunt. Get out there and play. I know that's a bad word, but in Ireland, it's a minor league swear word. It's a term of endearment. I remember when I had my third sobriety birthday, my third year of sobriety. I remember my grandma, she was 97 at the time. I loved her so much. She looked right at me and she said, don't be a fucking cunt, Pat. Have a drink with us. They were not big on sobriety, the Irish. I don't know if you know that. Probably the second worst example of white people on earth. We weren't good at all the other the white folks were good at we never conquered anyone, we never colonized anyone. The truth is, we were too drunk to leave the island for 1,000 years. Just couldn't find our way anywhere. I looked at I got my DNA 23 back. You know the DNA, the ancestry. I'm 97% Irish, 2% Wolfhound, and 1% sea lion. I don't know. Do you know what that means? 97%. All my DNA comes from a 180 square mile island in the area in the west of Ireland. You know what that means? Cousins fucked a lot. A lot of cousin fucking. I'm the product of many, many cousins fucking many, many other cousins. My family tree looks like a fucking stump. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I am from the shallow end of an above ground pool. Just him. Hey, I said, hey, how many people here have gradually lost the ability to raise their hand? Now I'm just fucking with you, in case you were wondering. I just wanted to run this by you because you are the new generation. You are the consumers of today. Many of you know that I have a vast background in venture capital. And there's a project now, and I'm just very interested because, can I say this? Your generation has normalized heterosexual anal play. So there's a new product, and I want to tell you a round of applause if you think this is a good product, because, if you think about it, the only reason you guys can have fun with the back door now, with gleefully, willy-nilly, without regard, is the level of anal hygiene that has become prevalent. You guys carry wipies in your fucking bags, We didn't have that type of fucking technology. We had two-ply. When you look at Clark Gable or Marilyn Monroe, think about how filthy their asses were. All those big sex symbols had filthy fucking asses. Filthy, dirty. I'm telling you, two-ply. Think about that. Going around there, that's a crapshoot in many different ways. But what I'm trying to say is flavored booty wipes. Flavor booty wipes, you know what I mean? Coconut love, backdoor strawberry. Do you think that? Because, look, here's the thing. Never in history, and this is a fact, have we paid so much attention to downtown grooming. Never. Do you know, even in the 70s, I lost my virginity to a woman, we were 15, named Colleen Kilcunnick. And Colleen Kilcunnick, that was her name. She was a ginger, and I'll never forget, it was October, it was a Wednesday, 1979. And when I finally got her pants off, it took me 6 months, it looked like she had Carrot Top and a scissor lock. The demands were minimal at the time when it came to downstairs grooming. And I'll tell you why. And this is a tribute again to you people, with your quest for real satisfaction, is you spend more time downtown sexually than any generation before you. You obviously are. And I'm going to tell you why. It's fucked up. Why you guys are so fucking concerned with the aesthetic presentation of your genitalia. Porn. You have had unlimited porn in your pockets since you were old enough to fucking press buttons. Do you know, I'll never forget, it was a year before I actually saw Colleen Kilcunnick's pussy. The first pussy I ever saw, and it was on accident. It was my Aunt Noreen's. But still a monumentous occasion. Still a monumentous occasion. But, you know, then again, maybe that just appeals to the cousin fucking thing in me. I don't know. Something like that. Oh, Jesus, the light's on. How you guys, how we doing so far? Are we doing fucking okay? I don't want you guys to think that I have any like type of phobias or I dislike anybody because of how they farm their orgasms. I don't care how you farm them. It's not your personality. Wherever they grow, grab them and delight in them. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not the least bit homophobic. And I know it because, number one, I find Jane Lynch extremely entertaining, very funny, and surprisingly easy to masturbate to. Much easier than, like, The View. Those bitches turn me off. People once asked me, they said, "Do you ever try that group sex?" I said, "Oh, multiple cunts in constant need of attention? If I want that shit, I'd watch The View." So here, what I'm trying to say. Listen, you guys have been pretty good. Give yourself a round of applause. I'm telling you, really good. Kind of looks like a dick bar in here. It's a little gay, but that's okay. That's okay. It's about the same makeup as the Senate Subcommittee on Women's Health Issues. But I'll leave that for any women who maybe can hear this from anywhere. I'm gonna get you guys going now. You ready to get going? Yeah. Ready to get going? So I'm gonna go to 3, and then I'm gonna bring the mistress on this misfit island of toys up to bring us back, to bring us on track on this comedy fucking cavalcade. Are you ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Give it up for Sam! Sam Linderman. Give it up. Howie.
Keep your hands going for Patty, everybody. He didn't say, but you can find him on Instagram at Patty4Comedy. You guys, you can pay an extra $5 every open mic, and I will personally engrave your Instagram handle in the back of my brain forever. No, I just love you guys like that. Guys, what a great night. We're almost done, but not yet. Watch somebody come in right now. No. I just have that feeling all the time. I love comedy. I really missed you guys. Give it up for us. For real. And for Gingers. They make them run on St. Patrick's Day. Have you ever seen that? The Ginger run? They go, "Run, Gingers, run." And they do it because they're being seen. Like if somebody was like, "Come on, Sam, run." No, that's like when somebody tried to take me on a hike on a date. I was like, "You don't want me that." Like that's like I'm like, no. And you can't tell me we're going on a hike when we're on the way there and I'm in my socks and my Birkenstocks. That's wrong. You know it's not wrong. This next comedian.
Yeah, baby.
Put your hands together for So Rich, everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate you, Sam. We missed you. It was.
Shoehorn to get in those jeans.
It did. There's some tight jeans. You're right, Patty. What are shoehorns?
What do you mean it's a shoehorn?
I don't know what.
Shoehorn for your nuts.
Oh shit.
I'm old. I need 2 shoehorns.
Too much. Too much presentation today.
Put your shoe on.
Is that what it is?
Oh, I missed this. What?
Testicle patty.
Oops. A little tight. Getting to know me a little too well. What else? How's everybody feeling? Pretty good?
Yeah.
We got Patty. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was good. I've never heard of the phrase of an above ground pool.
I'll go to the Midwest.
I've.
Put the pools in the ground. You put them up when the summer comes around.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. I totally forgot about them. No idea about them.
Kind of a little bit of privilege. I'm just saying.
You're right. It's not a lot. It's a privilegey thing. What else can I say? I really liked. Everybody had a good performance. I really liked it. I liked Bobby's a lot about the not a cult thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like, if my girlfriend's like I don't feel like you ever have to say that you're not in a cult. Like I felt like I believed you. I was like, we're not in a cult. It's like kind of like you're going, but once you say it, you get a little nervous. It's kind of like your girlfriend saying like we're not breaking up. You're like, I wasn't thinking about it until you just reminded me. We were fine. That was fun. I also liked your set a lot. I thought it was really fun. That was really fun. Just like the ba ba ba, the little back and forth. That was really cute. And then I just liked the part where you did you're like, I'm not racist, and then you did the fried chicken bit. But you did the fried chicken bit in an Asian accent. I thought it was so funny. That was great. That was really funny. I've been learning a lot about myself, just doing comedy. One of the things that I've been learning about is I'm a feminine man. You laugh because it's true. It's not like you're surprised. If you were, you would be quiet. You assholes. No, it's just true. It's just like I'm not like a rah man. I'm not gonna like come at you. I'm gonna like go away from you. Like I'm not like gonna like fight. You know what I mean? At least like
calling yourself a rah man proves that.
Okay. Okay. Maybe the fact that I said rah man is not masculine at all. I don't know. I get called out all the time. Like I'm not a person that will like. No, you're good. I'm not a person that like. Wow, the ceiling is really low. I didn't notice this. Like if I like I get like I feel like guys are supposed to be like confident and present like you're like, oh, I'm like I'm not scared or whatever. I'm a scared person. Like I will get scared. Like I'm always scared of everything. I'm scared of conversations. I'm scared of people. I'm scared of the stage. I talk about my feelings. Last week you heard that like a few weeks ago you said I cried in front of a girl, and it wasn't even like the third date. It was like the first date. It's not like when you were not supposed to cry. You cry after, not before. And so like it's just like, and it's I don't even like I'm a feminine man. You know what I mean? And like I was like I'm confused. Like I broke like I mean. We went through a breakup. This was one girl that we went on. I was dating for her for 10 months. We broke up, right? And like when we broke up, I cried. She was fine. She was fine. And I was the one that was breaking up with her. She's like, I don't know what you're doing. Why are you crying? It's fine. I'm fine. It's just like. That's just who I am. I'm just very emotional, and I was so confused. I was like, why am I like this? Because it doesn't feel like, it's not a good move, and it's not a good look with women. Being so sensitive, it's not very comforting. You're like, a girl might say like, oh, like I really want a sensitive guy, even one that cries, it's great. But then like, let's say like, and then you get into a relationship with me, and you're like, oh, like I wanted a guy who cries, just not more than me. And then you're like, oh shit, like this. It's kind of where you're at. This is me. And I get so confused and very like self-aware and very, very uncomfortable about it because I'm like, oh, no girl, what girl wants a really sensitive guy like me? Or like a feminine guy, you know what I mean? And I'm like, why am I like this? Why am I like this? And I'm talking with my dad. I'm like, why am I like this? And then he starts to cry. And then I'm like, oh shit. This is why. Because like when I grew up, like I always saw him cry. It wasn't a rare occasion to see my dad cry. Like I would talk to him about my feelings and emotions. I don't go to my mom. I don't go to my mom for my feelings. I go to my dad. And every day after school, I'm just an emotional person. I get overwhelmed and scared easily. I get scared about how people will perceive me. And so like I come home every day and like I'd be overwhelmed and anxious, and my dad and I would just go on walks with each other. and he'd just be saying like, hey, just talk, like, hey, like, how are you doing? Just talk about your feelings. It's okay. You know, just keep talking. So I never developed a filter. Ever. I don't have a filter. I'm just emotional and aware of my emotions all the time because my dad just like, how are you feeling? How are you doing? What are you talking? Like, tell me. And so like, I never developed a filter. So like, I would cry. I would like talk about my feelings. It was never like, I never developed the man filter. I don't have that, like, I'm gonna, like, I like close things off. So I get really, like, insecure about it. And then, like, you know, my dad starts crying when I'm asking him, like, why am I like this? And then, like, we get my grandfather on the phone call, and then, like, he starts crying. And it's just confusing because, like, all the men in my family are the most feminine men in the world. Like, we're more feminine than the women. You know how hard it is? It's weird when, like, the women and you know, everyone's crying and the women are like, yo, like, you're men. Like, can you please remind yourselves that you're men? They're, like, my mom is not the touchy-feely type. Like, I don't go to her with my emotions. Like, she hugs me and everything, but, like, it's, like, my dad means it when he hugs me, you know what I mean? Like, he, like, kisses me and hugs me. He means it. She's like, oh, yeah, like, we have to. Like, it's mom. And so, like, it's been the weirdest thing. Like, my grandfather's the cutest man in the world. He's like, oh, I love you, Surush. You're amazing. You're so amazing. I love you. Oh, that's good. And he comes to me and he gives me kisses. Like, I love you, Surush. You're amazing. And he comes at me. He's like, oh, Surush, get over here. Oh, this is just him. He's so much love. And my grandma comes up to me and she's like, and then leaves. It's like, that is like, she's loving. Like, Persians are just very loving people. But, like, you know, Persians and Middle Eastern cultures, we kiss everyone, right? We hug and we kiss. But there's, like, almost like a sense of, like, fakeness to it sometimes. Where it's like, oh, like, we're doing this out of just, like, you know, we're doing this. But, like, when my family does it, like, we mean it. Like, when we hug, it's, like, almost like we're spooning. You know what I mean? Like, it's like we're, like, really hugging you. Like, all the way. And then we kiss you and we actually mean the kiss. So I have been I'm like, okay, so I have never been modeled how to be a man. This is great. And then I start to think about this, and I always get really insecure about it because I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm so feminine. Like, what woman wants this? And then I went on a date with a girl, and, like, she was, like, super into me in a way that I was like, oh my God, this is really confusing. Like, why? Like, how is she finding this attractive? And then I talked to her about it, and then she's like, oh, like, my dad's really playful and, like, you know, very, like, emotionally vulnerable, just like me. And I'm like, oh my God, she has, like, positive daddy issues. This is like, I'm the guy that's like her dad. And then she explains more and more to me about, like, oh, this guy. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so much like this guy. And then she mentions the fact that he's a bodybuilder. And I'm like, oh my God, maybe I'm not that much like him. Because I'm not I don't know if you like, it's thin. It's very apparent that I cannot protect you. Like, if Shaq comes up next, he's just gonna snap me. He could just pat me on the head, and like, I'm a grown man, and like, he would just pat me like I'm a child, and I probably would just I'd be like, oh, that's nice. And I guess I'm trying to say, like, I don't, it's where I am, and I will give it back to Sam.
Where do they find you?
Oh, you can find me at Soroush Etadal, SOROUSHEETADL.
Woo! Give it up for Soroush, everybody. I think men should cry. I think we need to bring back. Well, somebody said this on the phone with me once. They said, bring back shame. And I was like, I've been having it, but maybe the boys aren't. I don't know. The worst thing than having a guy cry is crying in front of a guy and they're like, what are you doing? That's the craziest thing. I'm like, you've never seen somebody cry. I'm like, granted, it was over food, but why are you looking at me like that? That's crazy. Who's ready for our headliner tonight? Let me hear it. I can't hear you. Yeah. Oh, I can't hear you. You got a t-shirt. You got a t-shirt. Colin Asley, everybody. The one and only.
Give it up for Sam, everybody. All right, guys.
So I keep seeing headlines all the time. I love watching like science journals and entries and stuff. And it seems like every month or two I'll see some headline that says, scientist makes new discovery that changes the way we look at the universe. And that's getting kind of exhausting. You know, like at least with, like I'm not religious, but at least when you believe in a religion, it generally stays the same. You know what I mean? Like, you don't hear like an article of some priest being like, I found a new page of the Bible. It turns out we can kill people. We missed it. Totally fucked it. It was stuck together. I don't like what you guys are thinking right now. I don't like what you're thinking right now. It was just a coincidence. It was the blood of Christ that stuck those two pages together, all right? No, I just think that's a weird thing. I sometimes, we on dating apps, a little bit, nah, fuck that. Okay, yes. So sometimes I'll go back to matches who I stopped talking to after, like, it just fizzled out, and then it'll be like a Friday night, I'll have nothing to do, and I'll just be looking at all these matches. I never like finish the conversation or never ask them out, or they stop responding. It's kind of like when you're hungry and you go to the fridge and you keep looking for food and you just keep coming back. You're like, maybe, that's going bad. I've had too much of that. You know what? I'm just gonna order Chinese. I feel like I don't know where I'm going with this. I don't like the jumbotron at sporting events, like at a hockey game or a basketball game. Like, can we just enjoy the fucking sport? Do we have to awkwardly watch couples kiss? Is that what we need to enjoy a game of baseball in 2024? And now they keep adding stuff, like they just plant people in there now. It's not, like I will go to a sporting event just to watch. Here's the problem with me though, is I go to a sporting event to watch that. I could give a shit about the game. I wouldn't even know what the score was at the end. I'll be like, did you see how many times that, how many awkward couple kisses there were? I always wonder what I would do, during that, I remember, this is a true story. This is actually a true story. I was at a hockey game, and it was super aggressive. It was here in LA, and it was a hockey game, and we were super far back. And this one dad, he had to be a dad because he was with his daughter, and he's yelling out some fucking aggressive shit as the game is going on. And I think I'm trying to remember exactly what he said something like, "Yeah, like." Fucking get her! I'm like, whoa, But I'm such a sarcastic ass that, like, the next time he did it, I'm like, yeah, fucking get her! Everyone's like, what the fuck? It's such a weird thing, a hockey game. So I saw this while I was driving, literally yesterday. I look and I see a billboard, and it says, "Have you been sexually harassed? Call 1-8." I like how you laughed just at the premise. Sexual harassment. That is pretty funny. I do love me some sexual harassment. No, I'm kidding. I don't believe you believe that. I saw, so it said, "Have you been sexually harassed?" And it had a phone number, and it said 1-800-FU bully. Oh, yeah. I'm not, that's real. I swear to God. F you, bully? Are we going to bring sex back into this? Fuck you, bully. That's how we got into this mess. That's I blew my mind. That's so uncomfortable for sexual harassment victims to like think about that. That's like if you had it was like a sign for like burn victims, right? And it said call our hotline. Don't get burned again. Like, what are you doing? That's like a phone number for people who were wrongfully amputated by their surgeon, and it says, and it said, I don't know, 1-800-CUT-IT-OUT, you know. Also, why bully? That's a weird choice of words. I would never call a sexual harasser a bully. Haha, got your tit. Like, what? That's wild. That's a very weird choice of words. Give me your lunch money or I'll show you my cock. Like, what? Are you gonna cry? Are you gonna cry? Yeah, I'm gonna cry. Yes, that is a very appropriate response. All right. That's all I got on that. I recently saw that there's going to be a bill that was passed in the House of Representatives, and it's going to go to the Senate now, that they're going to ban Pornhub in Texas. Shortly after 10,000 12-year-old boys stormed the Capitol. That was their January 6th. So I do some therapy, and I've been going for a bit. I recently got prescribed it's a type of ADHD medication called Strattera. Has anyone ever heard of this? So Strattera is weird because it affects your sexual your sex drive. For me, so it's weird. Is it makes you hornier, but thank you for laughing. It makes you hornier, but it also makes it painful to orgasm.
Oh no.
Yeah. Let me tell you. I've been playing a lot of losing battles the last few weeks. I've been winning, but I've been losing. It's a weird, like, what a terrible, evil, like, that's, to me, a torture device. That's what I would give to somebody in a fucking chamber. You, like, make them as horny as possible, make their orgasm as terrible and painful. Ugh. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to live with ADHD. I think I decided I've had to make an adult decision. All right? I think, what was I gonna say? It's just funny that people talk about other ADHD medications, and they talk about, like, you know, Adderall is a type of meth and everything, and that's just crazy to me, because, like, meth is a much higher level of, you know, that'll fuck you up. Not that I know, but I've seen it. You know, with Adderall, like, you're not, you know, to compare the two is annoying. Those things are on such different levels. That's like when a guy starts a business and he has no revenue or employees, but he calls himself the CEO. I'm like, you're not fucking Jeff Bezos, okay? You can be a CEO, but you're not Jeff Bezos. Like, Adderall is the fucking, you know, he's got some, Adderall has some startup money, but he's not a fucking CEO. And also, like, you do different things on those drugs, right? You know, on Adderall, you clean your house for 7 hours, right? On meth, you're in a holding cell for 7 hours. All right, two very different experiences. I think I got like a little bit of time left. What was I going to say? I care about mental health. I think it's really important, but I feel like it's tough talking to your parents about mental health, or Patty. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I feel like you're much more aware of these things, probably, from hearing us complain about it. And it's tough getting your parents to understand mental health. It's kind of like trying to get your dog to not pee on the rug. You can explain it, but they're never going to get it. All right, guys, that's my time. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And you can find me on Instagram, Colin_comedy. And let's bring up our wonderful Sam back to the stage.
Give it up for calling everybody. It is so funny. I was on Strattera too. They didn't tell me that symptom at all. But they were like, you might lose weight, queen. That's what they said. They didn't call me queen. And he didn't look at me like he was going to call me queen. He's like, a lot of girls your age, a lot of scratching. I'm like, what? Where am I, Mom? What is this? And then he was like, you might have Tourette's. I was like, I have Tourette's. You have Tourette's. He goes, only talk about people in this room. I was like, you're in the room, man. Anyways, please give it up for our producer, Jason Ham, everybody. If you want your reels, we're going to have a headshot day soon. We're really going to get things moving. LA School of Comedy is a community. It's a true force to be reckoned with. I love you guys. Shout out you. Good night, Los Angeles, New York. We're coming your way. Liverpool, you just saw Sunda. How are you? I'm not going to do any act.